What's up, y'all? We're just chilling. I'm gonna put this down though, so I can. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. What's up, Frog? I'm just chilling, bro. Sorry, the video's not as good as normal. I don't. Somebody stole my tripod, so we're just kind of holding the fucking tripod. This one. I'm mad. What's up, man? Frog, what are you doing? Hey, everybody coming in. Please like the live. Help me out. I'm just chilling, bro. What are you up to? What do I think the meaning of life is? I think the meaning of life is being happy, learning how to live with yourself, learning to not let other people steal your energy, and be happy and one with one with the earth. Yeah, I'm alone, bro. I'm working on getting a new cameraman. Anybody? So if anybody here is from Idaho, please let me know. I need a new cameraman. That way, I don't have to do it all by myself. I've been trying to find a cameraman for a few days because old Skip is leaving. That's a good one too. Aaron, that's a good one. I respect that. Everybody coming in, please like the live. It helps me grow my channel. Anybody that wonders what we talk about in this channel, we talk a lot about addiction. We talk about a lot about depression. We talk a lot about. You have a nice day too, bro. Um, we talk a lot about the struggles of life, how to get through them, how to change your perspective on life. Because in reality, life, you can choose to be miserable. You can choose to be happy. It's all a choice. Just depends on how you want to look at it, I guess. Oh, hey, look, there's a duck. I didn't even notice him. He's just chilling. That was a pretty good one too, bro. I respect that. I also, I believe in being happy with oneself and following your dreams and never letting anybody tell you can't. Because there's nobody in this world that can tell you that you can't do something. If I let people tell me that I couldn't do something, I wouldn't be out here doing this YouTube stuff. What does he get for all the hard work he does? A bitter ass wife that takes all his money. Just kidding. I was just kidding. That was a joke. Don't cancel me. I was just playing. That was just a joke, I promise. There's a duck. He's just chilling. That's not a bad thing, though. Always thinking about work, bro. That means you putting in your work. You're doing what you have to do to be a better man and be a good man and do what you have to do for your life. There ain't nothing wrong with putting in hard work. Hard work is what makes a man what he is. Life is not meaningless. If you find happiness and you find joy in something you do, that's all you need in life. You don't need a perfect life. You don't need a special life. You don't need, the world. You just need you and what makes you happy. Like you doing this YouTube stuff. This is what makes me happy. Coming out, being able to talk to all you guys. Um, have a live where I can go, where I can do what I want. I can go hang out, and chill in nature, and do all these things. Um, and that's what makes me happy, and that's what makes my life full. If it wasn't for this YouTube stuff, I don't know what I'd be doing. Don't think that way. You don't want to die. Just find something that makes you happy. Whether it's something small, something big, don't matter. You find something in life that makes you happy, that's all that'll make it worth living. I was suicidal for a long time in my life because I was born with a disability. I lost a leg. Uh, I went through drug addiction. I've been through a lot of things in my life, and I still find joy in the small things in life. And if you can manage to make that happen, then you'll be happy. You just got to find what makes you happy in life. Never think life is not worth living. Because in the end of the day, if you find one thing in life that makes you happy, that'll make your life a whole lot better. And you'll have something to live for because you're happy and you found something that makes you happy and you have something that you look forward to every day. I get up, I do my recovery classes, I come out here, I film, and this is what makes me happy. And I might have a lot of haters and a lot of people that don't like me, and that's fine. I don't care about my haters are what makes this possible. You know what? My haters are the ones that push me to do everything that I do. Yeah, bro, I lost a leg. I was born with a disability. Um, I've had a lot of bad things happen in my life, but I'm still here standing. And I'm still doing what I have to do, bro. And if I can do that, so can you. On top of that, I'm getting ready to go back to work. I have a job interview here in the next couple. It's on the second, and I'm gonna get back to work, even with the lost leg, and even with the spina bifida, and all these other things that I got going on. I'm still gonna keep going and do what I got to do to make my life good. And never think life is meaningless. You gotta look in the beauty in things. I mean, even like that right there. Look at that duck. Beautiful. It's just a little guy. I'll zoom in for you. Oh shit, where'd he go? Look at him. That's why I tell people, bro, I'm on this channel to create support for people. I'm here to uplift people. I'm here to show people that if I can do things, so can they. Because being a guy who was born with a disability, bullied my whole life, lost a leg, been through drug addiction, all these things, that could have stopped me in my tracks and made me give up. But I'm not going to do that. I fought through all those things, and that to me means I can fight anything in life. No matter what it is, I can fight. And that's the thing, is you just got to find something worth fighting for. Just this beautiful place like this, this is a place I come often to shoot my lives, and it's so beautiful and calm out here that it's one of those things that I fell in love with it the day I found it. And we got a lot of things that we do on this channel. We also do haunted videos. We do graveyard videos. We're going to start doing urbex videos where I go explore abandoned buildings. Um, we're going to do a lot of different things. And then if anybody has a suggestion of things that they want to see on this channel, please let me know. That way I can write it in the book and put it down as something new to try. So yeah, we're trying to find new stuff to do on the channel because we do haunted videos, we do graveyard videos, whatever, and we do all these uplifting videos. We do videos about learning how to change your perspective. We do videos on how to find peace in your life. What's up, Elsie? We're just chilling. I was telling these guys I'm using this tripod because my other one's fucked up. Or not fucked up. My other one was stolen. Somebody stole my tripod for whatever reason. They obviously thought they needed it more than me, which is fine. Hold on, guys. I gotta get this damn tripod to function for me. We're gonna sit you guys down like that so you can still see the water. And then I can chill and talk to you guys. Scum bums. We're trying to avoid scum bums on here today. Anybody who comes in, like the live for me, please. Helps the channel grow. Helps us be able to reach more people, help more people, talk to people that are going through struggles. Helps get all this channel out so where it can save other people's lives. That's what we're about. We're about setting positivity and. Oh yeah, taking my tripod was a lame ass thing to do. I don't know why somebody would do that, but they snagged it right out of my bag on my bike. Some people just feel entitled and think that things belong to them even when they don't. I deal with, especially when you live in a homeless shelter, people steal your shit. People do dumb shit. It's one of those things you kind of get used to, but it's still irritating, but what am I going to do? Sit around and be pissed off about it all day? I don't think so. That's allowing other people to steal my energy, and I ain't doing that. We don't do that around here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out the best spot for it, but it's such a small tripod that it's kind of hard to fucking work with. Thank you, everybody, for the likes on the live. I appreciate you liking the live. It helps. We were holding the tripod up, like holding it up, but somebody stole the other tripod I have, so this one's kind of hard to deal with. Thank you, Bat Shy. Thank you for coming in. What the hell? I accidentally locked my vape. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to grab something out of my bag. Out of my bag. My bagel. Stop it. Sorry, I was arguing with my bike for a second. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day and everybody's got good vibes and everybody's got good things going on in their life. We are here for support, here to help anybody that's in need. We are here to help you. We are here to talk to you. We are here to give you support, give you anything that helps. Other than money, I can't give you money. So as long as nobody's asking for money on here, we're good. It's 2 a.m. there. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you. Those people are fucking shit. They're fucking stupid. Anybody that does that to somebody is just dumb. Especially not when somebody's working their ass off for you and they're doing everything that they can for you, and disrespecting them like that's just not right. Anybody coming in, please like the live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you everybody for coming in. Um, we talk a lot about addiction on this channel. We talk about depression, how to change your mindset, how to give yourself good vibes and fight through anything that you're fighting through. I know it's not always easy to fight alone, so that's what we are here for. I love you guys for coming in. Thank you guys. I love every single one of my followers and my subscribers. And sorry I've been gone for a while. Been kind of sick. I'm just now feeling better. Finally got better last couple of days, so flip this bitch around. What's up, guys? You like my hat? I'm your Huckleberry. It's our new hat. We're gonna put you all back. Fucking stop being a dick. Put you guys down like that. Actually, we're gonna put you guys down like that. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're here to show love and support to anybody who needs it. Here to kick it and chill with people who need it. Um, Anybody that wants to help share the channel and get it out to people that we can save and help with their addictions, with their depression, with their suicidal ideation, whatever it is that people need help with, we are here for that. I am certified as a peer support in Oregon, so I know a lot about recovery. Um, I also am a recovering addict, so I know a lot about recovery that way. Anything that y'all need to talk about, anybody that wants to talk and hang out and chill with us, please come in and hang out. I could tell you guys my story through losing my leg and being born with a disability if you guys want. Anybody that wants to hear that, please let me know in the chat, and I can do that. 100% up to you guys. If you guys want to hear my story through addiction, I can tell you that. I can tell you my story on how I lost my leg. Talking about like the third step in. So you want to hear my story? Okay. So I was born with a disability called spina bifida. I was bullied throughout my life, all the way up until I hit middle school. That was when I started doing drugs. I was taking pills. I was smoking weed. I was drinking. Um, I was fighting because I learned how to fight for myself and defend myself. So I got in a lot of fights, in and out of rehabs. I mean, not rehabs, in and out of being in trouble all the time, jail, institutions, everything. Um, as I got older, I did pills and drank and smoked weed all the way up until I was 21 years old. Um, I started using meth on my 21st birthday. Um, that continued till I was 25. Then I lost my leg because I got a rock in the bottom of my leg, or in the bottom of my foot, sorry, and I turned into a septic infection, and it came to a point where it was leading to my heart. So they gave me a choice of either I was going to lose my leg or I was going to lose my life. I chose to get rid of the leg, obviously, because I didn't want to die at that point in time. Um, but don't to be honest, I've been through suicide attempts. I've been through depression my whole life because of being picked on, being treated like I was different, being told I was a freak, being told I was a penguin, being told all these messed up things about me that it built me into a depressed kid. Um, so like I said, I chose the drug life up until I was 21. Started meth. 25 years old, lost my leg. Stayed sober for about 5 years after that, till I was about 4 years after that, I'll say. Um, then I relapsed because my boss hired a tweaker to work in our kitchen, and the guy was selling meth out of the restaurant, doing the worst things that he could. Um, so I relapsed. Um, Lost everything I worked for the 5 years that I was sober. 4 years, 5 years, whatever it was. Lost everything I worked for. Um, Got to a point where I was so down and broken that I was living in the park in a tent because I had nowhere else to go. Um, got to a point where I told my parents I was going to go to rehab. And when I tried to go to rehab in my hometown, they told me no because my mom worked there. So I got to a point where I thought I was gonna, it was gonna be the same shit again, and I was gonna just die because I was a drug addict. So I went to go grab an 8 ball. So I figured maybe if I was high, they would allow me into rehab. Um, didn't work, But before I didn't smoke that 8 ball, I was actually walking down the pathway and got a call from a rehab in this place called Ontario, Oregon. They called me and said that they had a place open for me. So I finally had that glimpse of hope that maybe this was going to work. Um, Went to rehab, lived in a sober home after rehab because I graduated rehab on my birthday. Um, Went to a sober home, lived there for about 4 months, and then I was kicked out because I have one leg and a brace on the other leg, so it's really hard for me to walk long distances. Um, and the classes I was supposed to go to were all the way across Ontario, Oregon. So I had to walk. I was supposed to walk all the way across Ontario. Well, it was breaking my legs down, hurting me. So I quit doing that, trying to get rides to rehab or to the outpatient classes that I was supposed to go to. Um, the rides weren't showing up like they were supposed to. So they kicked me out. And then I ended up over here in Boise, Idaho, which is my current city that I live in. Um, I lost my leg. I mean, sorry, I lost. I ended up in a shelter, a homeless shelter called ROL. Well, I got kicked out of there for having a vape in my bunk, which I didn't even realize I had it there. Um, got kicked out. Ended up in this other shelter, which I've been out here in this shelter for about a year now. Um, And now I'm out here trying to make a difference in other people's lives. I've been 2 years sober now. Um, I'm out here trying to save other people that are addicts. I'm out here to make a difference in other people's lives and change other people's lives. Um, and I'm out here to just try to make a difference in anybody's life that needs it. Um, there is more details about my life that I kind of skipped over when I was in the hospital losing my leg. My ex now um, was cheating on me. Um, she was doing drugs in the house, getting drunk every day. I didn't know these things until I got out. Um, and when I confronted her about losing my leg, sorry. When I confronted her about cheating on me and doing all these bad things to me, she tried to attack me with a baseball bat. Well, at that point in time, my leg was still healing. I was on a walker and she was trying to hit me in the face. Actually, my relationship now with my family is fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, brother. And, I get to actually be part of my family's life and be part of my nephews and nieces' lives. Um, I've made my peace with a lot of people in my life. And I'm going to try to tilt that so you guys can see the water. Um, I've made peace with a lot of people in my life as far as like people that I've hurt in my past, people that I've done wrong in my past. I've made amends with a lot of people. Um, do I hang out with those people? No, I do not. But I've made my peace with them and they've made their peace with me. They don't hate me anymore. They don't, they're not angry at me for what I've done. Um, and just to be honest with you guys, when I was a drug addict, I was violent. Um, I was a thief. I was just an all around criminal. I hurt a lot of people that didn't deserve to be hurt. Um, but, you know, the way I look at it is I'm doing what I can to be a better man now. I'm doing what I have to make what's right or what was wrong right. I'm out here trying to save other people's lives. I'm out here trying to make a change and be a better person for my family, be a better person for myself, be a better person for everybody around me. Um, Learning how to not be a criminal and not be a drug addict is the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life because you get so accustomed to being on drugs and hiding your feelings and hiding what you believe in and hiding all these things from people because you're scared of being judged and scared of being hurt and being treated as a drug addict and treated as nothing better than just a piece of shit drug addict. You spend your life being told you're worthless and you're no good because you do drugs. What is your My dad is actually an amazing person actually. Um my dad was very hard on me when I was a drug addict because he watched his brother die, which is 100% okay. I deserved the tough love. Um, but now, my parents come down every once in a while. They try to come down at least a couple times a year to come see me. Um, and I could not ask for a better family. Let's just be honest. If it was, if I was without the family that I have now, I probably would not be alive. If it wasn't for my dad giving me that tough love when he did, I'd be dead right now probably. Um, and I wouldn't be this person out here trying to make a difference in people's lives. People don't understand, like, as an addict, you might not be able to make amends with everybody you can that you hurt, but you can make a difference in other people's lives. No, and that's the thing is no, no, no. My dad didn't let me go through everything by myself. My dad let me learn lessons by myself. My dad let me realize what I was doing was wrong and that I was hurting people that loved me and that actually wanted me to be better and do better and feel better. It's not, my dad is amazing. Yes, he is. My dad is actually a great man. My dad worked his ass off his whole life to make my life okay. My parents raised a kid with a disability. My dad was there when I lost my leg. My dad was there when I got clean. My dad was there the day that I needed him to be there when I wanted to go to rehab because he had a deep talk with me. My dad showed up when I graduated rehab. My dad's been here every 3 months to come see me to make sure I'm okay. My dad's been nothing but a good man. And no offense, but You don't have the room to speak on my father. My father, you don't know my father, and I'm not being rude, but my dad, if it wasn't for my dad doing what he did and treating me how he did, I'd be dead right now. My dad and my mom are what made the difference. And they don't let me do this on my own. I choose to do this on my own. That's the difference. Is I choose to be this way. I choose to fight this fight on my own because I don't need. I mean, I need my mom and dad, but I do not need them to fight my battles. Every bad thing I created in my life is my fault. I chose to be a piece of shit. I chose to be a drug addict. I chose to do the things that I did wrong. Um, and yes, drug addiction is a disease, and it does take over your life, and it does make you into somebody you're not. Please, like the life. Yes, me and my parents are still together. My parents come down to see me every 2 to 3 months. Um, they come see me every chance they get, and my dad hates the fact that I'm in this homeless shelter, but he knows that I'm not willing to go back home with them. He knows that I'm not willing to go back home to that place where I lost my life and destroyed everything that I built. Um, so in the long run, it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with my choices and what I choose to do. I choose to stay out here and fight recovery on my own. I mean, fight addiction on my own. I'm a recovering addict for 2 years. Um, my parents support me in every way possible. Um, not only that, what's up, Circuit? What are you doing, brother? How was your birthday? I tried to do a live on your birthday and talk to you, but you didn't show up. You weren't there that day. But I told everybody to, if they seen you, to say happy birthday. Because I know you were kind of doing your own thing on your birthday, obviously, because it's your birthday. So I tried to get your birthday wishes out there, though. So hope you know we definitely missed you on your birthday, and I was hoping to be able to say happy birthday to you, but didn't get to. Yes, I have a brother, and he is also a recovering addict. I went through drug addiction with my brother since I was 13. Me and my brother fought through drug addiction together. Um, he lives in it back home. Um, he's doing good. He's sober. I have a sister too. She never fought through drug addiction or anything like that. She was the smarter one of us. Me and my brother's a good dude. Um, he fought, like I said, we fought through drug addiction together, and if it wasn't for him being in the drug world with me, I would have died. Okay, again, don't talk disrespectful about my father. My father did not allow us to do anything. We made choices of our own. My parents did not make my choices for me. My parents did not control me. They had no control over anything I did. And saying those things is disrespectful, and I will take you off this channel if you're going to do that. We do not come in here and disrespect. That is disrespectful, whether you like it or not, and we don't do that here. Circuit can tell you that we do not do disrespect here. So please, if you want to stay, stop talking about my father, because I don't. That is not okay. We don't do that. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yep. See what happened, bud? You got taken out because you can't be smart. If you would have just shut up and not been disrespectful, you would still be in here. Thank you, Circuit, for taking him out of here because he was being a douchebag. Thank you very much for taking him out of there. I appreciate it. Because he was being disrespectful, and we all know that we don't do that here. So I love you, and I appreciate you for doing that. Yeah, I'm good. He was just talking disrespectful on my dad, and I don't. That's not okay. So I appreciate you for getting rid of him. Because I don't like people disrespecting my father like that. Anybody coming in, thank you for coming in. Please like the live. Megan, thank you for coming in. Yeah, sorry. I got a little crazy right there just because some dude was disrespecting my father, calling my dad a bad person, and trying to say my dad was the reason I was a drug addict and all these other shit. I hope you're doing good. Thank everybody for coming in. We're going to be on here for a little bit longer. I don't know. Probably an hour or so. Yeah, he was trying to say my dad was a bad dad and that my dad is the reason why I was a drug addict, and trying to say, why did your dad let you stay as a drug addict or be a drug addict? And I'm like, dude, don't ever do that again. You're getting ready to get an apartment or appointment. Oh, okay, you're getting ready for an appointment. 100% Circuit. My dad would have, if he could have stopped us from being drug addicts, he would, because he lost a brother because of that. Yeah, I made the choice to be a drug addict, and I'm making the choice to be better now. And my parents, if they could have stopped me from being a drug addict, they 100% would have. It has nothing to do with them being a bad parents or anything, because they tried their best. They did. As a kid with a disability and everything else, like, they put so much love into me, like, it was insane. They spent so much time showing me love, trying to make sure I was good, doing everything I could. What's up, Elsie? You just missed the whole fucking thing right there. Somebody being disrespectful. But Circuit is doing what he. Circuit's out here fucking taking care of it. He took care of it and got him out of here, and I appreciate you, Circuit, more than you know. Like, you were on point with that one. That's why I love my moderators, because they come in here and they fucking kill it. I'm chilling at the normal spot. It's a spot on the greenbelt called, well, I don't know what it's called, but it's on the Boise greenbelt. I'm trying to set this up to where you can see the water too. Can't. It's hard to see. Yeah, I'm right off the Boise River on the Boise greenbelt. I chill here a lot because this is like this place right here. I come in out here. I reset my day. I find peace in this. Um, I can meditate. I can do what I got to do, and I can come on here, have a conversation with you guys, hang out with you guys, and you know, do what I love to do, which is making YouTube. I love doing this. I love being able to help people. I love being able to make a difference in people's lives. Um, and having the subscribers that I do blows my mind. The subscribers I have are the best subscribers in the world. I don't care what anybody else says. Like, you guys are the best subscribers that anybody could ever have. You guys are amazing people. You make all the difference in my life. Um, you guys make it to where I can go through my day and I feel better and I'm happy, and nobody can steal that from me. Um, because you guys make the difference. If it wasn't for you guys coming in, saying what's up, doing what you do, liking the lives, sharing the lives, uh, loving the videos that I put up, um, because I get over 500 views on almost every video I have. And that shit is amazing. Like that is crazy. Um, I could not ask for a better following, a better family. Like you guys are family. You guys have become family to me. You guys have been nothing but supportive of me. You guys come on here and you show love. You show me love. You support what I'm doing. Um, Not only that, you're part of what I'm doing. Like that is amazing to me. Um, because I couldn't do this without you guys. All right, I love you and hope you have a good day. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope your life goes good. Maybe if I'm not live, I might pop in, say what's up. Uh, but I'm gonna be live for I don't know. I might go live for another hour, just hang out and talk to people that want to talk. So anybody that's you want to come in here and talk and say what's up, please do. That's what we're doing here. Is I'm just talking to my subscribers and my followers and people that like the lives and the views and everything else. Again, if anybody wants to hear my story again, I can tell that again. I have no qualms with that. However you say that word, um, I can go ahead and tell my story again if you guys want. Yes, 100% circuit. Just you here watching me, you guys coming on here watching makes my day. It makes my day better. Not even just a little bit better. It makes my day 100% better. I can come on here. Hold on, guys. Sorry, there was a bee doing some crazy shit. Yeah, 100% circuit. Like you guys coming on here watching me makes my day so much better. I started my day not great today, but then I come out here and you guys show support. You guys show me love. You guys listen to my story. Um, Not only that, you guys just come on here and talk to me because that's what this is about. It's just about being able to talk to each other. If you're having struggles throughout your day, if you're having whatever going on throughout your day and you need to talk, that's what we're here for. Um, and having people come on here and support my videos and show me love and even just watching and hanging out, like that does 100% makes my day. Because, at the end of the day, when I get off this channel and I have to go back to the shelter, I don't look at it as so bad because I get to hang out here, and before I go back, I can talk to you guys about whatever I'm going through. I can be 100% real with you guys. I don't have to hide anything from you guys because you guys don't want that. You guys want somebody who's authentic. You want to hear my real stuff. What's up, Jessica? Jessica Johnston? Oh, I was having a bad day, but you know, I was having a bad day mostly just because there's just some stuff going on in my group. But you guys make it 100% better just coming on here, watching, and talking to me. Because that's what this is about. It's about being able to communicate with you guys, tell you when I'm having a bad day, um, tell you what's going on in my life. That's fucking amazing. Dad, I'm sure you're happy because that motherfucker, your boss is a dick. Everybody say what's up to Russell in my comment or in the chat. That's my dad. Um, we were just having. I was having before you guys came on. I was dealing with this guy that was talking shit about my dad, trying to say my dad was a bad dad, trying to say that my dad just let me go through drug addiction and all this blah blah bullshit. In all reality, if my dad could have stopped me from being a drug addict, he would have whooped my ass and stopped me from being a drug addict. But in all reality, you can't do that. It's not how life works. My drug addiction was my choice. There's nobody that made my fucking drug addiction other than me. I chose drugs because I thought it was going to make my life better. I thought it was going to make it to where I didn't hurt. I thought it was going to do something good for my life, and it didn't. Um, and at the end of the day, my family has nothing to do with my drug addiction. I had the best parents in the world. My parents gave me more love in my life than anybody in the world has ever given me. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. You guys on here, YouTube, and on my YouTube, you guys give me love. You guys show me love. You fucking are awesome. You guys make every day of mine better. What did you say, Dad? Exactly. Anybody that's talking shit on my dad, you can fuck off. Because my dad was a fucking is and was a fucking awesome dad. Um, my dad never chose drug addiction for me. My dad didn't want me to be a drug addict. My dad didn't want me to do none of that shit. My dad tried to stop us from being drug addicts many, many times. My mom tried to stop us from being drug addicts many, many times. Had nothing to do with them. My drug addiction never had anything to do with my family. Period. Like, anybody who thinks otherwise, you're wrong and you have no idea what you're talking about. Um, Also, everybody, please subscribe. Anybody coming in, please subscribe. I need subscribers. I need new followers. I mean, more followers, not new followers. I do. I mean, I guess you would be new, but that's the kind of shit that does piss me off. Though, is like, if you're gonna talk shit about my family, we don't do that. Like, I have family tattooed on my arm for a reason. My family means everything to me. Um, Dad, check out the hat. Says I'm your Huckleberry. Anybody who watches westerns knows what that means. And if you haven't watched the movie Tombstone, you should go watch it. That's where this came from. It's Doc Holliday. He says, I'm y'all Huckleberry, which means I'm gonna fucking bury you, basically. My pad? My pod? What do you mean? My tripod? That's the way I see it. If you want to talk crap about my family, we can run it. Because I don't deal with that. You don't talk shit about my family. But he's gone out of here. My moderator knocked him out of here, blocked him. Circuit, by the way, you are an amazing moderator, bro. You do good. You help a lot. You get people out of here talking smack, and I could not ask for better moderators. You guys are amazing. Did you mean my pad? My whip? My what? My whap? Oh, my vape. This? Is this what you're talking about? They discontinued Geek Bars, so this is what I'm smoking on now. They're called UT. That's what the web. That's what the comes with two different flavors. It only costs $25, but it comes with two different flavors. You can turn off one flavor to go to the other one. Like, you can turn off this flavor completely, and then it goes to this one. Or you can keep this flavor on and use that one. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it only cost me about $25, which is actually pretty cheap. Can I give you my vape? No. I need to get one of those. Actually, I'm supposed to get one on tomorrow. Actually, no, I can't give you my vape because it's mine. Just go buy one. Or are you a kid? You're probably a kid. I'm guessing you're a kid. Guessing you're like what, 13, 14 years old? I mean, if you were here, I could probably give it to you, but I'm not gonna like ship my vape to you. That's kind of weird. Or you want my DNA or what? Yeah, I'm supposed to get one of those tomorrow, Dad. Hopefully it goes well because I need a new one. Anybody coming in, like the live for me. It's just a little heart button that comes up on the screen. You can just push the heart and it likes my live. Anybody that doesn't know how to like the live. Hopefully we get some new subscribers off this live. Usually I get like 5 or 6 new subscribers off lives, which is cool. Um, my highest liked live was I think 20. So we're gonna try to beat that today. I'm gonna try to be on here as long as I possibly can. At some point, I'll have to disconnect the mic so I can actually plug my phone in, make sure it doesn't die on us. Love you too, Dad. I'll see you later. Thank you, everybody who liked the live. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Dad, I'll see you in a few months, I'm sure. I mean, I'll see you on live, but I'll see you in person in a few months. But if anybody doesn't realize this, like doing this YouTube stuff is what makes me happy. I'll try to give me a second, guys. You get down there. Probably shouldn't do that. Anybody coming in, like the live, please. Makes a big difference. We're just gonna put that like that. Fuck that background. We talk a lot about drug addiction on here. We talk about how I lost my leg on here, my disability. Um, basically, I tell my story. If you guys want to hear that, I'm more than happy to tell you again. I've already told it once, but I'm more than happy to tell it again. Anybody coming in, like and subscribe. Please, please help me. I'm trying to grow this channel and make it big. If you're from Idaho and you want to be a camera person for me, man or woman, I don't care. Um, that way we can go explore abandoned buildings. We can go do randonautica. We can go do all different kinds of things. Um, I am I'm open to trying new things as far as what we stream and do on here. Um, don't say no weird shit, please. Please don't say anything weird. You're good, Circuit. I was actually just telling everybody that you're an amazing moderator. You do an amazing job, and I appreciate you. You really do a great job on moderating, and I appreciate you for everything. Um, But also, like I said, we do talk a lot about my addiction. We do talk about me losing my leg. We talk a lot about me being born with a disability, being bullied throughout my life, being called a freak, being called all these names throughout my life. People not liking me because of the way I walk. People not liking me because I have one leg. Girls don't like me a lot because I have one leg or I have a disability or what the hell ever it is that they. I mean, it's whatever. That obviously that doesn't matter to me, but I don't really care who likes me and who doesn't. I'm more here for my subscribers, people that follow me and that love what I do and that are here to support me through what I do. Um, so if you're one of those people, please like the live, please subscribe, please show love to this channel. That's a fact, Jessica. If it wasn't for my dad and my mom not giving up on me, I'd be dead right now. They are the ones that made the difference. They are the reason why I got sober. I mean, also, not just that. I mean, I got sober because I was tired of feeling like I was going to die. But the overall benefit of me getting sober was for my family because I got tired of being that way. I got tired of being a piece of shit. I got tired of being a loser. I got tired of being this always strung out person. You know, I was so high on drugs all the time that I couldn't even control myself. I was here, I'd be seeing shadow people, fucking talking to myself, yelling at people that weren't there, being crazy as fuck, um, having mental breakdowns because of my drug addiction. I lost everything because of my drug addiction, and they stayed there. They're the only thing in my life that stayed. Um, Other than you guys have been here and you guys are showing me love and doing everything that you can to show me love, and I appreciate that more than you guys even know. Anybody coming in liking the live, I appreciate you guys. You guys are the ones that make the difference here. Uh, you guys are the reason why I'm able to come out and do these things. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. You guys are the ones that you come on, show my live love, my lives love. You show my shorts love. You show my whole channel love because you guys know that I'm out here trying to save people and make a difference in people's lives, trying to make a difference in this world, trying to make this world a little bit better. Um, Even if it's one person at a time, I'm trying to make a difference in people's lives. And for the people that come on and disrespect me and show me hate, whatever, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you know what? Every comment that somebody leaves, whether it's hateful or not, it helps. Even if you're coming in here fucking trolling me, oh well. You're still helping me grow my channel. That's all that matters to me is you're helping me grow my channel and be able to save other people. So if you're a hater, keep on hating. Please. Please do. Because all y'all hating on me don't make a difference to me. That don't matter to me. I'm whatever. But for anybody coming in that wants to hear my story, just let me know and I will tell it again. Jessica, you've already heard my story, so you already know it. Um, but I mean, if you want to hear it again, I'll tell it again too. That's don't matter to me. I am gonna take my mic off for a second though, because I got a whiz. So I'm gonna go do that. But I'll leave the live on. I'll probably put you down to where you can see the water. That way it's not just awkward. So just watch that for right now. I'll be back. Oh. I'm not gonna bug you, bee. I mean, duck. Oh shit! I almost just died, guys. Hopefully, you guys can still kind of hear me. I almost fell though. That was a close one. I almost fucking fell out of my butt. Because I didn't take my mic off, I'm gonna stand here and talk to you guys because I feel awkward if I don't. Makes me feel like I'm being a weirdo. It's a lot different when I'm staring at the screen because the screen, people expect that, but they don't expect somebody standing down by the water talking to themselves. But we are coming back up, so it won't be so weird. Oh God, it's really muddy down here, so it's slick. Somebody left a pen over here. Sorry, I was just messing with those people because they didn't see me. So I said, "Bagog." Hopefully this douchebag's not coming down here. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Well, as long as you didn't hear me pee, I think we're all right. What is that? What is that thing you just put up on here? At first, I thought you put coordinates on there. I was like, what the hell? I was confused. No, you're good. What? I just wanted to know what it was. Don't be sorry. You're fine. I was just wondering what it was. Anybody coming in, please like the live. Show some support. Help us. Okay, okay. I thought it was like some code or something. I was like, what in the hell is that? I thought you sent me coordinates for a second. So my brain was like, what is going on here? Thank you for the two people that are still in here. I appreciate you guys. Circuit, I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate how good of a moderator you've been. You've been on stuff when people are being disrespectful. Um, like I said, I could not have asked for better moderators. I got a sliver in my finger, I think. Oh, you mean when you're watching? Because mine doesn't show three dots. That's why I was confused. Only thing mine shows is like shows on who's on here. Everybody like the live, please, and subscribe if you want to be part of a channel where we talk about addiction, we talk about depression, we talk about my story through drug addiction and through losing my leg. And ow, I have a can't probably see it. See that little purple mark on my finger, right between the knuckle? There's a sliver in there. I just got it. Oh shit! Did you block it? Did you erase that comment? That way nobody has your information? Because I don't want nobody to have your information. Unless you want them to have it, but okay, cool. I just don't want nobody trying to copy your stuff and get your information. Yeah, I mean, no matter what information it is, like, at the end of the day, it's like there's a lot of weird people on these apps, and they might take your information and do some weird shit with it. They may be able to hack your shit just with a little bit of information. So I don't want that to happen to you. So it's good that you deleted it because I don't want that to happen to you. Anybody else? Anybody that's in here, please like the live. That's a lot of why I don't like. I post my videos and whatnot, but I do not put my information out there because I don't want people to hack my stuff. I don't want people to have any information on me that I'm not giving to you. Obviously, I'm very open with my information, anyways, but I don't hide nothing from you guys just because that's not who I am. But when it comes to the information like on your channel or whatever, you don't want people to take your shit. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Somebody still might be able to do some weird stuff with that, though, to be honest. It's kind of hard to tell these days. Like, people are sneaky and good at doing bad shit, so just a little bit of information sometimes can go a long ways. Yeah, it's one of those things that I got family on my arm. I also have loyalty on this arm. I mean, I even have my last name on my arm. I'm harsh on myself because it's people have been so harsh to me throughout my life that it's one of those things that people beat down so much that you start to believe it. You start to think that people are right about you. You start to believe that you're not loved. You're a disappointment. So a lot of the times it's just hard to believe that I'm a good person, even though I know I am now. Um, and that's the thing is I'm out here trying to make a difference in the world, trying to save other people from the mistakes I made. Because I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm back, guys. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Took me I was sharing the live to a bunch of Facebook groups that I'm in. See if we can get some more people in here. I usually go through, I usually have up to 100 to 200 views on my lives, which is cool. Yeah, I've beat myself down so much because I mean, people called me a freak throughout my life. People called me a penguin. People bullied me. People would push me down. People would not let me play games with them. People would treat me like I was different and that I wasn't worth it and like I was nothing. Like you said, I mean, even nowadays, girls don't like me because of the way I walk. Um, it's just it's just a fact. Girls can be really harsh when it comes to those kind of things. Um, I have very few friends, except for all you guys. I have all you guys, but even my buddy Skip is leaving. He's going to be leaving next month. Give me a second. I'm going to send this to Skip real quick. Hey, we're back, guys. We're back. I apologize. I just had to send this out to some people. Apologize. I just had to send this out to some people and try to get some more people in here. Anybody coming in, please like the live. Um, Again, if you want to hear about my story through losing my leg or my disability or my drug addiction, let me know. I can tell the story again. It's a long story, but I tell it quickly, I guess is the way I could say that. Please like the live though. If you're coming in, and you want to hear my story, please let me know. It's like I said, it's kind of a sad story, but it's a story. Nonetheless, I've been through losing a leg. I've been through drug addiction, disability, suicidal thoughts, depression, all that fun stuff. I don't know why I made that face. Don't clip that. Please don't clip that. So check it out. Circuit, I'm going to tell you this right now, especially at your age. Anybody that disrespects what you want to do with your life and the dreams that you're trying to follow, being a streamer, or do whatever dreams you want in your life, whatever dreams you follow, do not let anybody ever disrespect that. Do not ever let anybody take that away from you. Do not ever let anybody make you feel like you're not good enough. Do not ever let anybody steal your energy. It's taken me 30 years, 33 years to figure this out. If you let people steal your energy, you let people slow down what you want to do, that's what's going to take you out. But if you continue pushing, you keep doing what you want to do, stream as much as you can, and never let anybody stop you. Um, I can even, if you leave your name on one of my videos, I can subscribe to your channel. Same with anybody else on here. If you want me to subscribe to your channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like the live, and leave a comment. I'll sub to your channel. Um, leave it on one of you can leave it on one of my videos or whatever you want to do. Just let me know you're here. I know there's 4 people here. That 2 of you haven't liked the live, so please do. We're trying to get this up to 200 views and 20 likes at least. So normally my normal amount is like 20. I got 20 likes last time, but or not last time, the time before that, but Jessica, I appreciate you for saying what you said, by the way. It's one of those things that we're harder on ourselves than we are on anybody else, and we're harder on ourselves than any other person could ever be on us. It just comes down to changing the perspective on things. If you can change your perspective on things, life will be amazing. And never let anybody steal your energy. Never let anybody disrespect you. Never ever let anybody treat you wrong, because nobody deserves to be treated bad. I don't care, you might have a past, you might have a fucked up past, but that's not what defines you. Your past is not what defines you. And the shitty people in your life are not what defines you either. So, Circuit, if that guy's disrespecting you, get rid of him. Make him not part of your life anymore. You're at an age, you got a long time of being able to find new friends. Like you're a young kid, you're a young guy. I don't want to call you a kid because you're a teenager, but you're a young dude, and um, you have plenty of time in your life to find new friends. To be honest, once you get to high school, most of the friends you were friends with in middle school are not the same friends you'll have in high school, anyways. Um, I had a couple friends from middle school that I was still friends with in high school, but I don't talk to them now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I pick up the phone for them any day because they were my friends, but at the end of the day, they're not really my friends too much anymore. Anybody coming in, please like the live. It's just a button. Just click the heart, please. It's pretty easy to do. Just that's all you gotta do. Please like the live. Sorry, I was just fucking around. But please, seriously, like the live and subscribe. It's very easy. If you guys want to hear my story about my drug addiction, me losing my leg, whatever, let me know. Some of the people that are in here have already heard it, so. But if you want to hear my story about how I lost my leg, my disability, my drug addiction, whatever, let me know. Let me know by liking the live. That would be nice. I would appreciate it. Please and thank you, or not. Just leave. That's cool. We're trying to get up to 20 likes at least. Just because I don't know. It's if we can get up to a little over 20, then we surpassed what I had last time. Because I'm your Huckleberry. I'm your Huckleberry. I don't know what my problem is. I'm just fucking around. Sorry. Scottie, you guys have made my day a million times better. I hope you guys know that. Just by coming on here, liking the live, being part of my channel, you guys have made my day a million times better than it was. I started my day off rough. Started this live off rough because somebody was being disrespectful to my dad. He's gone now though because of Circuit. Because Circuit's a badass moderator. He does a good job on what he does, and I appreciate him. LC's a good moderator too. I got a lot of good moderators. I have four or five moderators now, and they're amazing people. They came in being part of this channel, being part of what I built, listening to me talk about my story. Also, I think if everybody doesn't know this, my story is going to be published in the paper down here in Boise. If you want a copy of it, I can send it to you. Doesn't matter where you are, I can send a copy of it to you. They're telling my story in the paper called Word on the Street. They're telling my story about my YouTube on Word on the Street. So it's going to be a big change. Um, First time I've ever been in a paper. First time anybody in my family's ever been in a paper. Um, so I'll be able to tell my story. My story will get out to hundreds of people in this town, and hopefully they'll follow and like the channel. We'll see. We will see what happens. It's all about the perspective. Even if they don't, I have amazing subscribers. I have amazing people following me. Um, People that have come on here just talking about me losing my leg and talking about my drug addiction and talking about what I've been through. Um, you guys have been nothing but amazing. You guys are beautiful, amazing people. How did I lose a like on the live? Somebody unliked the live. Whoever did it, you're a dick. I don't know who unliked the live, but that's messed up. So anybody that's actually real here, like the live. If you want to hear about my story about how I lost my leg or anything like that, let me know. Like the live. Don't be a dick. Somebody just unliked my live, so they're an asshole, but whatever. Fuck off. Not gonna let you affect my day because you're being a dick. So please go on and like my live. Please help the channel grow. Thank you. Thank you very much for liking the live. I appreciate you. If you want to hear about my story about how I lost my leg, or you want to hear about, thank you. I got another like. Thank you. If you want to hear about how I lost my leg, you want to hear about my drug addiction, you want to hear about me being born with a disability, let me know in the chat and I will tell my story again. I'm more than happy to tell it again. It's one of those things that it's a sad story, but it's something that I believe people need to hear. Um, it's Please subscribe to the channel also if you want to be part of the channel. I do a lot of uplifting stuff here. We also do some different stuff like graveyard videos. We do haunted videos. We're going to go try to look for abandoned buildings, to explore abandoned buildings. I'm in Boise, Idaho, so I got to they're kind of scarce out here, but we'll find them. Ow. Sorry, my neck hurts from looking down. Thank you guys for the likes on the live. I appreciate you guys. That helps so much. Again, if you want to hear any part of my story, whether it's the losing the leg, the being bullied, the being born with a disability, my drug addiction, any of those things, I am more than willing to tell you. Or if you just have questions you want to ask me, I can answer questions. So if you have a question, you can leave it in the comments. If you just want to hear parts of my story, please leave that in the comments. Um, Even if you've heard my story before and you want to hear it again, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Thank you for whoever came in and liked the live. That's amazing. I hope you have a beautiful day. You're beautiful people. I keep plugging my vape in and then taking it off, but these vapes don't even have a safety feature on the charger. You can hit it while it's on the charger. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Normally, when it comes to vapes, they usually have like a lock feature where you can't hit it while it's on the charger. Again, though, if you guys want to hear anything specific, let me know. Um, I'll just tell you, just because you're already on here. I lost my leg due to drug addiction. Um, I almost lost my life due to drug addiction. 7 people. Everybody, please smash that like button. If you want to hear about my story through drug addiction, let me know. If you want to hear about how I lost my leg, let me know. If you want to hear about how I was born with a disability, please let me know. If you have questions for me, please leave them in the comment. If you want to know anything, let me know. I will not hide anything from you guys. I never will. There's never going to be a time that I hide anything from my subscribers, because you guys are amazing people, and I believe you guys deserve to know the truth. Um, Damn, we had 7 people in here. Not one of them liked the live. Well, except for the 3 that are still in here and 2 other, I guess. But there's 7 in here, and then they just dipped out. That's fine, though. That's fine. I don't care. My fucking belt is leaving an imprint on the side of my stomach because I'm fat. Just kidding. Anybody in here, please like the live. We're trying to get it up to 20 likes at least before I end the live. We're at. Turn the Bluetooth. Sorry, guys. No, get out of here. Sorry. I was trying to share my live out a little more. The 5 people that are in here, please smash the like button. Or the 2 that just came in. If you guys want to know about my story, please let me know. Why am I not seeing comments anymore? Why do I not see comments? Can somebody leave a comment so I can see whether it's my comments are gone or not? What the hell happened here? I went out for a second to share the live and it got rid of the comments for some reason. Somebody leave a comment in the snap or in the chat so I can see if it's working or not. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to share this to Instagram. For some reason, it's not showing me a chat anymore, so I don't know if it just deleted my chat or what. So somebody please leave a comment so I can see what's up. Sorry, guys, I don't see chat, so I don't know what's up. I don't know what's going on. It's not showing me chat. So, I'll just start telling you my story again, just because I don't see chat, so I don't know whether people want to hear it or not. Anybody that wants to hear my story, like the live. Even if one person hits that like button, I'll tell my story again. Either that, or I can show you guys this. We lost a fucking like again. Somebody keeps coming in and disliking or unliking the live. If you don't want to like the live, then just okay. So you want okay? I see what you're doing. So you want to hear my story again? Okay. So let's put this down. Okay. So I was born with a disability called spina bifida. I'll explain what that is first. So when I was born, my spine was crooked. Um, I had back problems. My legs were backwards when I was born. Um, so I had to wear casts on my leg for about the first year or two of my life. Uh, it was a struggle. I didn't learn how to walk until I was like 3 or 4 years old. I can't remember exactly when it was. I don't know. You'd have to ask my parents. Um, Sorry, guys, if I can't see chat. I don't know what happened. I don't know how to fix it. Um, but, anyways, so spina bifida, it affects your spine, affects your hips. My spine was cauterized to my hips in the back. So I had to deal with that from the time I was a kid all the way my whole life. I've had leg braces on my legs. Um, I was bullied as a kid growing up, like bullied a lot. I was picked on because I walked different than anybody else. I had maybe two friends growing up until I got to middle school. Then I found new friends. But as I was growing up with spina bifida, nobody wanted to hang out with me. Nobody wanted to play games with me. Nobody wanted me to play soccer or anything else with them because I was a freak, in their words. Um, so I grew up being bullied and harassed and called names and just all around just beat down by people. Um, then I got to middle school and I got a couple friends that knew how to fight. They taught me how to fight for myself and deal with bullies and how to not let people mess with me. And so I hung out with them up until I got to high school. Well, I started doing drugs in middle school to get away from pain, physical pain. Um, I did drugs all the way through high school, like most high school kids do. I mean, high school kids do drugs. That's what they do. Um, they drink, they do smoke weed, they do all these things. I smoked weed, did pills, drank, did all these things, cocaine, all the way up until I hit 21 years old. Um, then I became a meth addict with my brother. I was a pill addict with my brother also. Um, then I did meth all the way till I was 25 years old. And then I lost my leg due to drug addiction. I got a hole in the bottom of my foot. Um, and it caused a big hole. If I could show you guys the pictures, I would, but it'll be taken off YouTube really quick for being too graphic, I'm sure. Um, you could see all the way to my bone in the picture. Uh, so I was a drug addict all the way till then. I lost my leg. So let's back up a little bit. I Before I lost my leg, I was getting antibiotics put in my body to try to save the leg so I didn't lose it. Um, the antibiotics weren't working. They were building up in the back of my leg. So they gave me a choice. What the fuck was that? Sorry, something hit the water back behind me. So they gave me a choice of either I was going to lose my leg or I was going to lose my life because the infection that I had was leading to my heart and it was infecting my heart. So it was either I was going to die or I was going to lose my leg. I chose to lose my leg. I After that I got sober um, for about 4 years, and then I was working at this restaurant for about 4 to 5. I mean, I worked there for 5, 6 years probably. Um, then I lost. I After I lost my leg, I stopped doing drugs. I stopped doing everything. I was still smoking weed, but I stopped doing the bad stuff. Um, and then the time came for me to be working, and my boss hired a meth addict, and this meth addict so happened to be still doing meth, still selling meth, still doing all these things. He started selling me meth. Like I ended up relapsing with this guy. Then he started selling me meth. I was doing meth for probably 4 months after that, and then I lost my job. I lost my place to live. I lost my dog. I lost everything that I had due to drug addiction. It was nobody's fault but mine. So I turned myself into I made the decision that I was going to go get help to go to rehab. The rehab in my hometown the first rehab I ever went to, I went back to. They denied me because my mother worked there and because I had already been 3 days sober at the time. So I wasn't eligible to go to the rehab. So that broke my heart. It broke me. It made me feel like I was hopeless, like I wasn't going to be able to make it, like I was meant to die in drug addiction. So I went and got an 8 ball of dope. I was walking down the pathway, and I never believed in miracles until this moment. I'm walking down the pathway, and my mom calls me and tells me that there's a rehab in Ontario and that they have a place for me. So I turned myself into rehab. Um, got sober again. Moved into it. I graduated rehab, moved into a sober home. Um, wasn't able to make it to the classes that I was supposed to make it to because I have one leg and I have a disability, so I have messed up body parts. Wasn't able to make it to the classes. They kicked me out of the sober home and they sent me to a homeless shelter out here in Boise, Idaho. There's 7 people in here. Please like the life. Um, they sent me to a rehab. I mean, not sorry, a homeless shelter out here in Boise, Idaho. I was in one rehab for about 5 months. Then I moved to a different rehab for. I've been there for about a year. I'm still trying to get out. Whoever keeps unliking live, you're an asshole. Um. Anyways, I'm not gonna let you steal my energy just because you want to be a dick. Don't troll people. It's not cool. Trolling people is not cool. Um. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Um. So I got kicked out of that rehab. I moved out here to the homeless shelter. Thank you for the like on the live. I've been in the homeless shelter for a year. Been depressed. Been angry. Um. Been struggling real bad until I started doing YouTube. So I started doing YouTube to help other people, save other people from addiction, save other people from the same mistakes that I made, um, and make a difference in the world instead of being destructive to the world. Because I spent so much of my time being a drug addict, being destructive, stealing, robbing people, beating people up because they owed me money, beating people up because they owed my friends money, beating people up because they were just bad people. But I was a destructive asshole. I was not a good person. Um, and so now there's today where I am out here making this YouTube channel, telling my story, trying to make a difference in the world, trying to make a change in drug addiction and save younger people, like save kids from drug addiction. I know I mark these lives as not for kids, but there's a lot of kids that get through, and I'm okay with that because at the end of the day, it's I might have a chance to save other people from addiction at a younger age, um, or abuse, or save them through depression, or save them through suicidal ideations, or whatever it is. You know, I want to be a guy that they can reach out to, and maybe I can save their lives and make a difference in their lives. Sorry, LC just sent me a something, and I do apologize that I can't see the comments. I don't know what happened to it, and I don't know how to fix it. So if anybody knows how to fix the comments, please let me. I guess you can't let me know. I'm gonna do something real fast. Maybe this will change something. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. See, I'm right back. I came right back. Thank you for everybody liking the live and not coming back and forth unliking the live, because that doesn't help. Like the live one time and just leave it there, please. Please subscribe to the channel too. If you're somebody that needs support, I make hundreds of short videos that put up quotes, like different quotes that you can go listen to and watch, and hopefully that can help you throughout your day. Because that's what we're doing. We're trying to make a difference. Sorry, guys. My neck hurts from looking down, so I gotta pop my neck. If it'll pop, it won't pop. Again, no. So anybody new coming in, if you want to hear if you want to hear my story again, like the live. If we get another like on the live, I'll tell my story again. I have no problem with repeatedly telling it. It doesn't matter. If it reaches you and helps you throughout your day, then I'll tell the story again. But you gotta like the live first. Look at this blister in my finger. I mean, not blister. Sliver. It went underneath the skin like quick, and I can't get it out. I wish I could see your guys' comments, but I can't. Please like the live, whoever the third person is in here. Again, if you want to hear my story through drug addiction, you want to hear my story through losing my leg, you want to hear my story through my depression, my disability, any of those things, like the live. If we get another like, I'll tell it again. That's fine. I think that's how we're going to do it for the rest of this channel. If people like the live, then I'll tell my story again. Or we can sit here and listen to the water. We're going to stand up here for a little bit. That way you guys can see the water. Thank you for the two that stayed in here and who have been part of the chat, part of the page. I mean, part of the this. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna end the live. No, I'm not actually. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was gonna end the live and then resume it, but I don't want to mess up my time, so I'm not gonna do that. We will be on here for 2 hours. We're at an hour and 40 minutes, so it's gonna end pretty soon. But just know I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. Everybody that came in and liked the live, you guys are fucking legends. Anybody that likes the live, you're a legend. You're an awesome person because you're helping this channel grow. You're helping me reach other people. You're helping me save other people's lives. You know, you're helping me make a difference. What does this do? Nothing. That didn't do anything. Thank you guys for coming in, liking the live. It makes all the difference. Circuit, bro, I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you are still in here watching or whatever, but I'm sure you probably have other things to do. Like I said, I can't see your comments or anything, so I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm doing something. Well, that's dumb. I can't even see the poll. I started a poll in my chat, but I can't see it. So that's not helpful. Anyone coming in wants to hear my story again, like the live, and I'll tell it again. I've been through drug addiction, losing a leg, and disability, and many other things. So if you want to hear the story, like the live, and I'll tell it again. Only reason I say like the live is because I can't see the chat. So I'm sorry, chat, but something screwed up. If you want to hear my story through drug addiction, losing my leg, my disability, whatever, like the live. Even if we get one more like, I'll tell my story again. Like I said, or we could stay here and just watch the water and chill. It's kind of nice not being able to see the chat just in case if people are disrespecting me. So, but if you do want to hear my stories again, like the live, please, and I'll tell it again. I have no problem with that. There's one guy that keeps coming in, unliking the live, liking the live, unliking the live, liking it. If you want to hear my story through drug addiction, losing my leg, if you want to hear about my disability, like I said, losing my leg, drug addiction, whatever, like the live, and I'll tell it again. Completely up to you guys. If you like the live, I'll go ahead and I'll tell my story again. But I need to see more likes on the live. Like I said, I've lost a leg. I've been through a lot of things, so or not. Apparently, everybody left, so except for one person. Thank you for whoever's still hanging in here. You got 10 likes on the live. That's pretty good. It's not bad. I mean, it could be a lot better, but it's not bad. At least some people came in and liked the live. That's appreciated. Because it's good to know that people like my story and that they want to hear what I've been through and all these other things. That makes a world of difference. If you want to hear my story through drug addiction or losing a leg or having a disability, like the live. It's up to you. Like the live if you want to hear my story. Stop sending me things through TikTok. I don't care. Not a TikToker. TikToker. Not one of them TikTokers. I used to be a TikToker, but I'm not no more. So I think we're going to end this at 50 minutes or an hour and 50 minutes. If you want to hear my disability story, my losing my leg story, or any of my drug addiction stories, like the live. And we will sit back down and we will tell the story. So if you want to hear the stories, please like the live. We're at 10. If we get one more, okay, I'm going to tell you. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for letting me know. So we will start from when I was so I was born with a disability called spina bifida. Um, it's a degenerative disease, not a degenerative disease. So my spine was curved when I was a baby. I had to have a shunt put in the back of my head just so that so blood and everything would stay off my brain. They had to fix my legs when I was born because they were backwards. So I learned how to walk at a young age or a late age because I had casts on my legs, and then I was had braces on my legs growing up. I was bullied as a kid by people that didn't like me because I had a disability and I walked different than everybody else. Um, and so I didn't have friends in high school. I didn't have a girlfriend. Didn't really have anything. I mean, not in high school, in grade school. Um, I was bullied. I was picked on. People pushed me down. People bullied me a lot. Um, and so I found drugs when I hit middle school. I had different friends. I had people that would not let me get bullied. People that taught me how to fight. Um, I did meth, weed, and I mean, sorry, I did pills, weed, and alcohol all the way up until I was 21 years old. Um, and then I found my brother doing meth, and so I started using meth. Originally, I found pills because I thought it was an escape from the world from reality. Figured, if I was high on drugs, people making fun of me didn't really matter. It didn't bug me all that much. So then when I hit 21, I found my brother doing meth on my 21st birthday. So I decided that I would try it, see what happened. I stayed a meth addict all the way up until I turned 25. When I was 25, I got a hole in the bottom of my foot because of a rock and because I wore leg braces, so the rock was pinned in there. It jammed in my foot. Um, I got it. Went to the hospital finally because I couldn't walk, meaning like literally I could not walk. I tried to step down and I would fall. Um, so my mom took me to the hospital. They gave me antibiotics for about 6 months of my life. Uh, and then they basically told me that the antibiotics were not working. So I got a choice because the infection was leading all the way to my heart. So I had a pick line in this arm. You can still see the scar, kind of. But so they gave me a choice of either I was going to lose my leg or I was going to lose my life. I chose to lose my leg, obviously, because I wasn't ready to die. Um, then I stayed sober for about 4 to 5 years. Actually, let me go back. So while I was in the hospital losing my leg, my girlfriend at the time cheated on me. Um, she was very abusive. She was very disrespectful. She did not treat me good. She did not treat my family good. She was disrespectful to my mother. Um, she was just generally not a good person. She's still not a good person. She's a fentanyl user. She lost her kid because she can't manage to stop being a fentanyl user. Um, which I helped her raise that kid for 5 years, 4 or 5 years. Um, and so when I lost my leg, I went, I stayed sober for about 4 years, and then my boss hired a meth addict. This meth addict, I went outside. He was standing on the back porch and he was smoking meth. I found out what he was doing. He asked me if I wanted some. I was like, I guess, I'm sure. Why not? Um, so I did that for about 4 months after that, and then my boss finally told me because I was just being just bad. My dog was barking while I was out. I lived at the motel and I worked at the restaurant. They're combined. My dog was barking constantly while I was gone. So my boss made me get rid of my dog. which made me fall even deeper into the meth hole. And because that was the only thing I had left was my dog and my family. My dog was the most, like, I love my dog. She was the most beautiful thing in my life. She was the only thing I really had left, and that's how I felt. My dog. So I had to get rid of my dog. So I fell deeper into meth. Constantly doing meth every day, bringing gang members into my house, bringing just bad people into my house. Doing the most dope that I possibly could do, just because trying to kill the pain of losing my dog. Um, and then he ended up taking my job away because I just couldn't handle it. Took my job away, took my apartment or my motel away. Then I was still doing meth. I ended up leaving the motel, living in the park, and I was dying. I was only 120 pounds at the time. Um, so it got to a point where one day I was sleeping in a tent in the park. Sprinklers came on. My dad is a guy that digs graves. Well, he also mows the lawns at the parks, at the cemeteries, all those things. He takes care of them. Um, well, his boss came over to me one day and he said, "Hey, um, is there anything I can do to help you?" And I broke down crying. I said, "The only thing I wanted was to talk to my dad. It's the only thing I care about, wanting to talk to my dad." Well, I walked up to my dad, talked to him, told him the only thing I want to do is go to rehab. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of being a meth addict. I'm tired of being high. I'm tired of just being a piece of shit. Tired of being useless. Um, so I went to rehab, graduated rehab, went to a sober home, lived there for about 4 months. Wasn't able to make it to the classes that I was supposed to attend, so I got kicked out of the sober home. Um, and I had to move out here to a homeless shelter called ROL. While I realized that they were letting pedophiles and shit stay there and everything. Well, and then I got busted for having a vape in the building. They kicked me out, which I was thankful for because I didn't want to be around pedophiles because I don't like pedophiles. I fucking hate them. Um, so they kicked me out of there. I had to move to this other rehab where they don't let pedophiles in, which was, I mean, it was amazing that they did that. Well, I was on the verge of relapsing, and then a buddy of mine named Skip introduced me to a recovery program that was on site at the recovery shelter. So I joined the recovery program. I've been sober for 2 years now, finally, um, and I've become a better person. I am out here trying to make a difference in people's lives by telling my story. Um, I'm out here trying to save other people from drug addiction so that people don't die from drug addiction at a young age or at any age. We also talk about depression on this channel. We talk about um, addiction, people that with disabilities that are treated different, people that just don't feel like they're good enough, people that fight with the depression or suicidal ideations. We talk about that. We talk about how to change your day into a better day. We talk a lot about positivity on this channel. That's what this channel is about. It's about positivity, making a difference in the world, trying to help other people change their perspective on life, helping other people make a difference in the world, and be part of this community that we're building. Um, I can't see your comments, and I apologize for that because I don't know what happened. It just glitched out and won't show me my comments, and I apologize greatly for that because I'm sure people are commenting, and I apologize. But um, hopefully afterwards I can read your guys' comments. I'll go back through and I'll read the comments once this is posted. I love you guys. You guys are amazing people. You guys have made such an impact in my life by showing support for what I'm doing. Um, you guys have made a difference in a lot of aspects of my life. And I hope you guys all know that. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible at all. I wouldn't be able to do any of this. I wouldn't be growing this channel as big as I am because this channel has grown immensely. I have over 300,000 views on this channel, which is insane to me. It's crazy to know that just talking about addiction and talking about my story has brought that many people to my channel. We have 11 likes on the live. Please like the live. Again, if you want to hear my story again, like the live. I'll tell it again from the start, from the beginning. It's up to you guys. I've already told it 3 times, but that's fine. I don't have a problem with telling again. I just have to get a like on the live and then I'll tell it again. Or we can just chill and hang out and whatever. But I can't see your comments, so likes on the live is what's going to change. That's going to make me know that you want to hear it again. I'm assuming nobody wants to hear it again, so we're good. Um, but I do appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are fucking crazy, amazing, beautiful people. I mean, crazy in a good way. Um, you guys are the reason why this is possible. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. We have 0 people in here now. So I'm going to cut the live at in just a couple minutes. That way I can go make some short videos. I've already made 13 today, but so if you want to watch my short videos, I've made 13 just today. I've been putting in work on this channel. I do every freaking day of my life. I also need suggestions from people. You can leave it in my Discord. My Discord bio is in my bio. Or you can leave it on one of my videos. Leave an idea that you would like me to try on YouTube of a different video. Leave it in my bio. I mean, not my bio. Leave it in my on one of my videos, or leave it in my Discord. Doesn't matter, either one. If you want to reach out directly to me, join my Discord. Thank you for coming in. If you want to hear my story, like the live. I've been telling my story about recovery, my drug addiction, my losing my leg, being born with a disability, all those things. So if you want to hear that, come in, like the live, let me know. Nobody's here, so. So we're talking about drug addiction. We're talking about how I lost my leg. We're talking about how my disability, the things that I've been through in my life. If you want to hear those things, like the live, and I can tell it again. But you gotta like the live in order for me to do it again because I can't see comments. But I can sit on here and tell it again if you want to hear it. Clearly not. If you want to hear my story about how I lost my leg, you want to hear about my drug addiction, my disability, whatever it is, like the live because I can't see comments. So you have to like the live in order to let me know. If you don't want to hear it, that's fine. But if you do, like the live. If you want to hear my story about my losing my leg, drug addiction, or my disability, like the live. It's the only way I'll know if you, because I can't see the comments. So if you want to hear it again, like the live. Please and thank you. It's up to you guys. All right. We're going to cut this bitch then.